Hi there! We are going to be talking about how to set our young living goals for 2020, okay? So first of all, let me just say, because you are probably watching this on either YouTube or Facebook, quick thing, if you're watching it on Facebook, make sure that you go over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and then click the bell to get notifications, okay? If you're watching it on YouTube, make sure that if you are in Young Living, which very likely you are since you're watching this video, if you're in Young Living, that you come over to my free Facebook group, and it's for Young Living builders. It's called YL Gold Getters, okay? That's where we talk about all the things. We have a 90 days to silver run that's free and fun and all of the stuff, okay? So anywho, aside from that, let's get at it. Now what we're going to talk about is goal setting, all right? So more specifically, what goals we're going to be setting in 2020. Okay, so if you do not have your notepad with you, go ahead and pause this video. If it's live, I know you can't do that, but pause this video and then come back whenever you do have it ready. Okay, so the way that I personally set my own goals is what I'm going to teach to you. Okay, I set 3 tiers of goals. I set a regular goal, I set a stretch goal, and then I set a super stretch goal. Okay, the regular goal is basically what you know, if you think that you can hit it, it's a little bit stretched, but you think you can hit it, and that's just going to be your goal. Okay, your stretch goal is going to be like a little bit more than you think that you can do. Okay, you still kind of in the back of your mind, you're like, that might be feasible, I might be able to pull that off. It needs to be a little more than what you think that you can do. Now, your super stretch goal, guys, is going to be what you feel like is impossible. Okay, not crazy impossible, not like $1 million a month if you're making $500 a month. That would be beyond super stretch goal, right? That's like a whole nother category of goals. But a super stretch goal would be like, $5,000 a month where you're making $500 a month. Okay, where that's like a super stretch for you, where whenever you hit it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. You guys, we need these kinds of goals in our life, because whenever we just have the regular goal, that's great. You definitely need to have goals because they're markers on your way to success. They are showing you that you are succeeding, because when you hit those goals, you're like, awesome, now let's keep moving, right? But whenever you have those super stretch goals and then you start hitting them, you guys, that is a whole nother level of endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, all of the things start coming at you because you are doing the thing, okay? We need to have those kinds of goals. So first things first, what is your goal for this time next year? Okay, we're gonna break down next year's goal. This isn't gonna be a crazy long video or anything, but we're gonna break down next year's goal. So next year at this point in time, where do you want to be? So if you're making $500 a month right now, if this time next year, what do you want to be doing? Okay, and let me actually break it down a different way. Do you want to be able to quit your job, right? What is the action? What is the end result? What is the outcome of what you want to do next year? Do you want to be able to afford vacations? Do you want to be able to, I don't know, send your kids to private school? Anything like that. We want to look at the outcome, okay? And then from that outcome, you guys, we need to decide how many dollars a month that is going to take, all right? So if you're in a job where you have insurance and yada, 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 all the things, and you make $500 a month right now, maybe this time next year you want to be making $5,000 a month, right? Maybe that is what would enable you to be able to quit your job, pay for your insurance, and feel comfortable in the decision that you made, right? That's what we're looking for. So next year, you're going to be right now, you're thinking next year, at the end of next year, this time next year, you want to be thinking, where do I want to be at that point? What do I want my life to look like? And then think of the dollars per month that need to be there in order for that to happen. Okay? That is your goal. Okay? So then That's not even your stretch goal, you guys. We're just going to win next year, okay? And then we're going to have stretch goals and super stretch goals, all right? I have them monthly, and I'm going to tell you how to break them down monthly also. So next year, you're going to decide what you want to do. You're going to decide how many dollars that's going to take. Now, for your super stretch goal, or for your stretch goal, I'm sorry, you're going to add 10% onto that, okay? That's your stretch goal, all right? So say you want to make $5,000 a month this time next year. Well, what's 10% of that? What is 10% of that? $500. I'm bad at math. Add 10% onto that, okay? And then your super stretch goal is going to be to add 50% onto that, okay? So 10% onto the first one is a stretch goal. It's like, it's a little outside of what you thought. And then your super stretch goal is to add 50%. And the 50% is added on to the regular goal. Okay, not the stretch goal. So 50%, so you would add another $2,500 in our illustration here. It would be $7,500 a month instead. That would be your super stretch goal. You guys, here's something that's interesting about goals. What we set as our goal, a lot of times, and this is our ego that does this, but a lot of times we set our goal as something that is really less than who we are as a person, right? It's really less than what we can actually bring to the table, but it's conditioning, it's social conditioning, it's all sorts of different things around us that make us think that that's what we can have, and we can't have these other things. You guys, I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to show you that you're able to have those other things, okay? So whenever we set these goals, and these stretch goals and these super stretch goals, you are going to start hitting super stretch goals, and you're going to start realizing exactly how much control you really have over your life. And that is what I am here to show you, okay? So now we have our goal, okay? Now we're going to break that goal down into quarters and then months, all right? And of course we can't do it right now because I'm just gonna quickly go through this video. You can go back and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it and share it and rewatch it and rewatch it as much as you want. But for the goal, let's just talk about the main goal. You get the concept of the stretch and the super stretch, and it works exactly the same mathematically, okay? For the main goal, what you're going to do is, say you make $500 a month right now and you want to make $5,000 a month by the end of next year, okay? The difference of that is $4,500 a month, right? Okay, well, if we were to divide that in half, if we were to divide that into quarters, we are looking at, I believe it's $1,125. So for every quarter, you need to be advancing $1,125 in your paycheck, okay? That's not really that big of a deal, you guys. If you're in my Golden 6 course, you already know that's not a big deal. It's just doing the things, okay? So $1,125 a month, or for the quarter, you would have an extra $1,125, and then you would progress another $1,125 the next quarter, so on and so on. So that would be the year, okay? And then that $1,125, you can even break that down into months, okay? So $1,125, oh man, I need my phone for this, you guys. I'm so bad at math. $1,125 divided by 3. Oh my gosh, that's so little. $375. $375 a month. Are you hearing me right now? All you have to make is an extra $375 a month consistently every month for you to go from $500 a month right now to $5,000 a month this time next year. Did you realize it was that easy? Did you know it was that easy? Okay? And here is where a lot of people that are not myself, but a lot of people are going to say, well, just break it down and do it and da-da-da-da-da. Well, you guys listen, and this is why I have my Facebook group Gold Getters, okay? I show you how to break the things down. I show you exactly what to do to make this stuff happen. It's not magic, go teach a class and, cross your fingers and all of this stuff. I don't like fluff, you guys. I am a systems girl, right? So whenever I tell you guys, you can make an extra $375 this month, and you can make an extra $375 the next month, and you can make an extra $375 the following month. All you have to do is keep your activity moving. You have to keep doing the things. If you have not yet watched my video on how to breathe life back into your business in 30 minutes a day, make sure that you watch that video, because I break down not only daily activities that are going to help you get there, but also how to then manage the data so you can determine exactly what you need to do every day to be able to hit these results. We are no longer just blindly walking through the forest trying to figure out where we're going. We know where we're going. We just need to do the things to get there, you guys. So just so you guys know, with my Facebook group, Gold Getters, I have a 90 days to silver. That is like a daily IPA. That's how you bring leads in. In case you were wondering, my Golden 6 course, I hit Golden 6 months in Young Living, okay? My Golden 6 course teaches you the system that I had to create for myself and for my team that got us to gold within 6 months. And the system is how we nurture our leads into members in a not salesy and a totally authentic and heart-centered way. Okay, it can be done. And I did not sign one single person up in a class. Okay, just so you guys know. Now, let's see. So now the next thing that you need to think about when you're setting your goals is what activities will you need to do to make that goal a reality, right? So we talk about the different activities in Gold Getters, and we certainly talk about the activities in Golden 6. Pop over there. I don't have enough time in this video. I don't want to be talking on here all day. I want for you guys to be getting info from it and for it not to be fluffy. If you want that info, just go to Gold Getters, okay? The last two things that I want for you to do are very, very important, you guys, okay? Last two things that I want you to do is to vision board it out. If you've ever made a vision board before, that's awesome. What we want to do is we want to vision board out your super stretch goal. What is that goal? If it's $7,500 a month, by the end of next year, what does that look like to you? What does that mean that you can do? Does that mean that you can go to Disney World when you couldn't before? Does that mean that you can send your kid to a private school? Does that mean that you could potentially retire early? What does that actually mean to you? Vision board that stuff out. Does it mean you can remodel your kitchen? Put your new kitchen on your vision board. You guys, what we're going to do, and this is the last thing that I'm going to say to you, what we're going to do is we are going to live from your super stretch goals space today, right now. As you're setting these goals today, we are going to start living from that space. We start living as that person because you already are. We're going to start living as that person. We're going to make decisions that that person would make. Right? We're going to do the things that person would do. We're going to feel the freedom that that person would feel. You guys, this is massive. Okay? We're not just setting goals to have black and white goals in front of us. Yes, that's helpful. We're setting goals so we know who we want to be. Okay? That is the biggest thing. Who do you want to be? How do you want to serve? And how do you want to give back? Those are my 3 questions for you, and that will change your entire life, and I cannot wait to watch it. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.